We paid big money. God damn it. You're going to have to wait. I don't know what the fuck he wants.
And break. On this episode of the KD Sports Talk, we're going to take a moment of silence. Colt Brennan passed away today. Sad news. We're going to start off on a somber note, but it is what it is. In actual news, how are we feeling about Tim Tebow? Because I can tell you right now, the internet is not happy.
Of course not. Now, people are taking this as in like, they're taking it with the whole, well, then you can't tell me about Cap. First of all, Tim Tebow isn't coming back as a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's realized that no one wants him as a quarterback. Okay. Second of all, no one else wants him as a tight end.
It's Urban.
Urban has made some weird freaking decisions.
I
with his coaching staff, with some of his draft.
I agree.
For God's sake, what is going on, man?
I think so. This is what I think. I think he's trying to run the Jags as a college team right now.
Yep.
Because he thinks he can bring in Tim Tebow and still kind of treat him like a college kid, like be more in control of what is going on. And they live next to each other. Did you know that? Because I found that out today. Apparently, they're neighbors.
Oh, he just needs a ride to work, or
he just doesn't want to waste the
he doesn't
gas.
want to drive. That's all that is. No, dude, it is the weirdest freaking thing. It's the dumbest thing. I honestly don't even think he makes the final cut. I think he gets cut.
Well, okay.
So it's just a publicity stunt.
Okay, so I do know that the Jags, they have O'Shaughnessy as their T1 right now, who he didn't do too well last year. But and then after that, I think that the other tight ends on the team are like either baby faces or just not good at all.
Look, the Lions on their team currently have one person that has played an NFL snap at tight end.
That is true.
And I will take my backups
before Tebow.
Before Tim Tebow.
He's an athlete. Urban said earlier today or maybe yesterday with Chris Collinsworth, he's in the best shape of his life right now at 33.
Sure, but he's not an athlete. He's an analyst. Okay. How did Jason Witten do after 1 year in the booth?
Or he can't. I don't think he did very well.
Exactly. Tim Tebow's been out of it for longer.
I mean, Tebow's been out since 2016.
Exactly. This is ridiculous. And just when I thought okay, let's see if Jaguars can get going, they do something stupid like that.
I don't really like the whole. Well, he's taken away from a younger guy's time or spot. That doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit about that.
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either.
Because I said, I don't think he's going to even make the team. There's going to me, if I'm a younger guy, I'm like, dude, I'm going to beat this fucking guy. I've been tight end for how long? For years.
He's never played the position.
Exactly.
He's never played the position. So
like we're gonna get in one-on-one drills for blocking, and I'm gonna fuck this quarterback up.
That is actually a good point. That is a really good point. I don't think outside of maybe with a toss or something like that, I don't think he's ever been on the outside to actually block somebody.
And before anyone I have been a hater on Tim Tebow.
Well,
since he came into the freaking league,
this will be the first time in public that you hated on him. So
yeah, no, if you followed me on social media, it was there. It's the dumbest thing. All right, we can move on. I don't know why everyone wants to give him airtime anyway.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't think I'm a fan of this pickup. I don't know what Urban's trying to accomplish here. It's just crazy to me. So I guess good news. I mean, it better be good news because he's getting paid a lot of money. The Lions are re-signed Frank Ragnow, their center, to a 4-year, $54 million contract.
It's not good news. It's great news.
It's great news. Here we go.
Dude, he is a powerhouse. He played with a fractured throat last year.
Throat?
You didn't hear this?
No.
So during one of the games last year, he got, whatever. You got hands flying everywhere in the trenches.
Of course.
Someone hit him in the neck. And at one point he was starting to lose his voice or not be able to speak. So he told Stafford before it finally went out, he's like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on. I can't speak, but I'm gonna play." Right. So he finished the game, and then later that week, like, when I think they come in, like, if you're injured or something like that, you come in next day. Otherwise, you got the day off. He came in, and they're like, he's like, I think he ended up writing it down.
Let me text you real fast.
So that whole week, he had to write on like a board, dry erase board or whatever. Yeah. Because he could, like, they told him, they're like, you're not allowed to talk for like a week because you could damage your vocal cords and this and that. But the technical term that he got listed as is a fractured throat or fractured neck.
Well, a neck I understand because you got your spine back there, but like none of this up here is like a bone. It's all like your esophagus.
Right here. Yeah, all your esophagus. I put in Frank Ragnow fracture, and then it came up fractured throat. The talk of the town again as fractured throat injury heals. Frank Ragnow was mute for the better part of 2 weeks, ordered by doctors to talk as little as possible as he could to rest his vocal cords after suffering a freak and gruesome gruesome sounding injury. Fractured cartilage in his throat.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he played through that. The guy's tough as nails. He had an all-pro. Okay. He had a Pro Bowl season because he got voted to the Pro Bowl. Mm-hmm. He was like that close to getting to being an all-pro.
All-pro.
I mean,
I hate that shit. I don't know if we've ever talked about that, but I hate how there is all-pro and then Pro Bowl. Like, you're a Pro Bowler, but you can be a Pro Bowler, but you might not be all-pro.
The biggest distinction is fans and reporters.
Yeah.
It's like in high school, at least here in Ohio, the only people that got state was the ones that got voted for. Okay, we have conference honors, and then we have your area. So for me, it was northwest Ohio. Mm-hmm. So your conference, the reporters, they use the conference award winners.
Okay.
And then they dwindle it down from there. And then the area winners, those are the ones that dwindle it down even more for the all Ohio awards. So that's kind of how it is. Reporters are now taking over who's all pro.
All pro, yeah.
Which they are professionals.
Technically, if you want to be technical about it now, we're reporters too. So
yeah, and
professionals.
We are perfect. That is as loose of a term for what we do here,
right?
As it can be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the big difference there. But Frank Ragnow is a freight train, and I hope that he continues his level of play.
Yeah.
Taylor Decker, our left tackle,
yeah,
he was borderline all-pro last year. He put on an elite season. We have Frank Ragnow. We now, who we picked in the Sewell, who we picked in the first round this year.
Yeah.
We signed Big V 2 years ago now. It would be 2 years ago now. We call him Big V. I don't know how to fucking say his last name.
Welcome to the NFL. I can't say anybody's last name anymore.
As of right now, he's been an absolute bust. Of a free agent signing.
What does he play, left or right guard?
He played right tackle, sir.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
He barely played last year. And when he did play, his play was so bad he lost it to the backup, and we moved him into guard.
Okay, I got you.
And then we got Jonah Jackson, who you should be familiar with from Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
He had a really good rookie campaign last year.
Yep.
So we have one of the younger units that are very promising. If they're able to put it together this year, that's gonna be huge.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good sign for you guys. I mean, having a stout offensive line is a great building block for a great offense, and with Ragnow now re-signed and Panay coming in and Taylor Decker on the left, I think you guys got a decent line to protect Goff with, and as long as he can get the ball and to the right spot, your offense might be doing pretty well this year.
Mm-hmm.
No, your defense we gotta wait and see. But
those two defense. Now, I mean, who's gonna shit on, like, if you're a Lions reporter, who's gonna shit on the people we drafted? You know, they're always gonna try to find that golden line, that silver lining, that golden nugget of, hey, you know, believe in this.
Yeah, he might.
But from what I'm reading, the two defensive tackles that we took are going to do a lot of damage, especially if they can develop early. Along with signing, I mean, we trade for Michael Brockers.
Yep.
Too, so he's going to be. I mean, we are not fixed by any means.
But I mean, you're on the right path.
We're on the right. It's a path.
Yeah. He is so mad.
Who?
Duke.
You can hear him.
I can't.
He's outside, but that's the window for outside.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. Jeff Okudah is really good at saying things without directly saying things.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, oh man, with only being in a couple sessions, you know, they've been doing online sessions to kind of learn the book and everything.
Right.
He's like, I'm already picking up so much. It would have been nice to have this stuff in my tool belt for my rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, Fat Pat? You defensive guru.
Hey man, he signed off on the he was the last sign off for the Mac Jones pick for the Patriots this year.
Good for him.
He's still got powers.
I was worried that he wasn't going to go and fuck over another place, but he's already over there doing that. You fat fuck.
Oh my gosh, I love it when you talk about the Lions. You get so passionate.
Yeah. Well, let's do one more Lions news before I go and kill my dog.
Yeah.
The Lions let go of Kerryon Johnson. They released him.
Well, explain.
He would have been third on the depth chart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Behind Jamal Williams and, of course, DeAndre Swift. He was rated the number one pass blocking back in the league.
In the league?
He was either the very best or he was top two. Like his pass blocking for running backs was his game. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Now I can't think of the coach that we have. Deuce Staley, the running back coach that we have.
Yeah.
He, in his opening press conference, he said, he goes, "There's one thing. If you can't block, you can't play for me."
Right. And you get rid of the best blocker.
You get rid of the best blocker. I have read that the skill set of the guy that we took, the running back that we took in the 7th round, may have made him expendable.
Oh.
But Kerryon Johnson is still on his rookie deal.
Oh, so he's
He
cheap
was
anyways.
super cheap.
Huh.
So I this was the first time. I guess I don't care too much because Kerryon, he didn't do much.
And he's third on the he's third. Like he's
Yeah.
third in the depth chart. Like what the fuck
I just
ever.
thought it was a weird timing and a weird cut when you could have three really good, because only having two good running backs or legitimately good running backs,
Mm-hmm.
that's not considered that's not necessarily considered deep. A
Yeah,
deep
you like
room.
yeah, like you need at least two backs just to survive a game.
Right. Let alone
Anymore.
a season where people get injured.
Yeah.
So it's still very, very weird. Maybe his explosiveness was gone so much that I who knows.
Who knows?
I just thought
Yeah,
it was a really
honestly.
weird cut at a really weird time where
I
we could have kept him for, I believe, 2 more years, this year and next year, on a rookie deal for cheap, and then parted ways with him if needed.
Yeah, I think maybe you got something there with the whole 7th round pick. That might just be his replacement. Honestly, I mean,
Right.
when you're third on the depth chart at any position, you are expendable. So,
Very true.
So I mean, it might be weird just because you're going to go with a rookie over, even with 2 years of
A
experience.
proven, known,
Yeah.
very good blocker. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hell, it could be anything. It could be his personality. It could be something he didn't get, or he got into it with like a coach or something like that. It could be
That's that shit happened with Fat Pat.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna happen. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be problem people, but I don't believe that's gonna happen here. His personality, everyone in that locker room seemed to really enjoy him.
Gotcha.
So I don't necessarily think that's a problem. I don't know. I'm neutral on it. It's not like they got rid of
they're not
Matthew
getting rid
Stafford or something.
I mean, it's not like they're going out and doing crazy things like
Right.
that. You know what I mean?
All right. I'm gonna go kill him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. You ready?
All right. Yep.
All right.
Oh, all right. So we got the Lions news out of the way. I don't believe I saw anything.
The Browns are stagnant.
Yeah, like about the Browns. I do have a couple things. You wanted to bring up a little bit more of the Aaron Rodgers drama here.
Yeah. So, all right. So earlier today, I believe it was reported by Ian Rappaport that the Green Bay Packers have offered a significant. You got to be fucking kidding me right now. All right. So it's been reported by Ian Rappaport that the Packers have made a significant long-term contract extension to Aaron Rodgers. I understand that he is a 3-time MVP. I also understand that he is 38 years old. So I'm not saying you draft a quarterback like Jordan Love as his replacement and then piss him off, but I'm not. He's worth the money. I don't think he's worth the time. Let's just put it that way. I think that if you pay him the long term, or if you pay him enough like what I don't know, 30 mil, 25 mil, whatever the fuck. Because I know Pat is like 40 million a year. But like if you're paying him
he's
like
50 million a year.
no, he's not. Is he for real?
He is 10 years, $500 million.
I thought it was like backloaded. I thought it was.
Well, I mean, sure, yeah, okay. So technically, if you broke it up by year, yeah. But for him, yeah, he might not be, yeah.
So
he might only make 40 some year, this year.
Right, right. What I'm saying is Aaron Rodgers is worth that money. You're not losing money by paying Aaron Rodgers $35 million a year. But a long-term contract extension to me means more than 5 years.
Listen.
And I don't think 5 years is where it's at. 3 years, maybe. If you get in 3 years and weapons, if you can get players around him and players on that defense and give him a significant chance to make a Super Bowl, I'm all about that. But do it in 3 years, because I don't think he's gonna be producing like this in 4 years.
Okay. So I kind of respected Green Bay when they were like, you know what? We're sticking to our guns. We're not trading them. You're either playing for us or you're playing for no one.
Or you're playing for Jeopardy.
Right, exactly. Now, usually I go back and forth with who do I back here? Do I back the team or do I back the player?
Right.
Or I guess the organization, not necessarily the team. At first I backed the organization strictly because Aaron Rodgers.
You don't like Aaron Rodgers.
But now Aaron Rodgers is making Green Bay, who had my respect where they're like sticking to their guns. Now they're like acting like their girlfriend cheated on them and they still are like, they'll buy them a gift just to keep them there. It doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, you don't want to be here? Here's a little bit more money. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
still a huge proponent for Aaron, stick to your guns. Green Bay, stick to your guns and just fucking set out the year, Aaron Rodgers. Set it out. Okay? Because
hey man, that saves them a year.
We've seen what happens when you try to leave a team. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but I mean that's a terrible like comparison.
Oh, I know. But I thought it was funny. Like, I want to leave the team. Don't do it. Don't do it. They'll dig up some shit.
Yeah, right. That's what's gonna happen. Some stupid thing is gonna happen where they're gonna find some evidence of some.
No, I don't believe they're gonna stoop to that level. I don't know if this is gonna get resolved. I don't care if it get resolved. I want. I thought you would.
I thought you would care just because it's conference, like your division.
No, what I'm saying is like I keep this dragging. This could be a storyline all year, and I would soak it up.
Yeah.
Fucking go be the Jeopardy host. Fuck off, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Can we pour on Green Bay a little bit more? Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Here we go, Adam Thielen. There you go.
I forgot to put this in the notes. This was hilarious. And so this was on a fucking golf podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It was on Subpar. Yes, called Subpar.
When we finally get the audio up here, Adam Thielen talks about Lambeau Field. The whole stadium is not nice. There's nothing fancy about it. Like, it's bleacher seats. I have been told that. I've never been to Lambeau, but I've been told that before, where it's like everything's like a bleacher seat. Like, it's not. Mm-hmm. It's not a nice stadium. It's outside.
I think outside of like club seating, it's like a college stadium.
Yeah, it's
literally all bleachers.
Right. I mean, they pack it every year. They got good fans. They got a good team.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the stadium's shit. Now, he's a Viking who's playing in one of the nicest stadiums in.
Oh my God!
In the NFL,
Minnesota's new stadium is
next to only SoFi and soon
Well,
The
yeah,
Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too many teams that are going to have the Falcons also have a newer,
Oh, that's
just
right. They do.
beautiful.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But yeah, so he's playing in one of the best stadiums. He goes in the Ford Field, which is a beautiful stadium still.
Yeah, it's better
It,
than.
it, it looks pretty good.
I don't know if, I mean, I know that they've done renovations to it, but I don't know if they've changed Lambeau
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. Now there's a bunch of other people coming and saying, "Well, there's nothing like playing." Okay, so the history,
Yeah.
the history
he
of
even
playing
said
there.
that. He even said that. He even said that it's not that he doesn't like playing there. He loves leaving Lambeau with a W,
Sure.
and he loves the ambiance, I guess is the best way to put it. He loves the atmosphere. There we go.
Yeah.
Of Lambeau. He's just saying that it's a shit stadium. He's
It
saying
really is. Yeah.
there's I mean, what is it? I think they literally have like the like porta potties, like not even actual bathrooms.
Hmm.
And they have like you said, like he said, they have bleacher seats throughout, and it's cold and it's tough, and there's no luxury to it whatsoever. It is, you're there to watch football, and they don't care about your health, or not. They don't care about your comfort.
Yeah. By the way, call me a fair weather fan, whatever you want to call me. Okay.
Mhm.
If Detroit Lions had an outdoor stadium, I am not a season ticket holder. Not even a chance. By October, I'm getting to the point where I don't want to be outside watching a football game.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not happening.
Like First Energy it's nicer, but I'd much rather be in Ohio Stadium than in First Energy watching a football game in November or October.
Yeah.
But
nope.
that's because I mean, I got no problem going up to Cleveland and tailgating, but when you tailgate down at Ohio Stadium, it's a whole nother ball game. Oh my god, it's so much fun.
That was that really made me happy.
I laughed about it. I thought it was funny, and even I mean, even like actual players, they all agree with him. They spent like there's a couple there's a couple Packers players that commented on this, and they all said that he's not wrong. It's not luxurious. It's a tough place to be, and that's the way that they like it.
Yeah.
So I mean, apparently this is just the shit on the Packers day.
Keep going.
On the podcast, which is I'm totally cool with.
Yeah.
This is more about shitting on a story about the Packers, not so much the Packers themselves, but the Packers adjacent. We have a podcast now, and it is brand fucking new, right? I am nowhere near an insider. I have never been in this game. This is just all for fun for right now from me. If this is how breaking news happens, I don't know if I want to be a part of it. So Shefty went on to Dan Patrick's show the other day. This is a couple days now, probably last week, and flat out said that no one leaked Aaron Rodgers' unhappiness with the Packers to him. It was more of a culmination of months of reports and rumors, and he just decided that I'm going to release it on draft day
because he knows it's going to get the most things, and people are going to talk about it. It's a shitty move.
Yeah, and
I want to screw over the Packers every chance I get. What a shitty fucking move.
Yeah, and
because the draft day is the best day to drop that stuff.
Yeah, and so when it first dropped, and everyone was blaming Aaron Rodgers for this, a lot of the stuff that I was hearing was it can't be Aaron Rodgers. One, because the report that came out was just so pro Packers, saying that they had flown out there 3 different times to talk with Aaron, and they've done everything that they could for the past couple of months to make him happy and get him what he wants and all that stuff. So I never thought it was Aaron Rodgers, but I at least thought it was the team telling Adam Schefter to report this.
Well, the team probably would never let them, but you would think it would be a rumor or
well, that's what I mean. I mean,
or something from inside.
The team, not the Packers being like, "Hey, Shefty,
Yeah.
go ahead and report this." No,
just
someone anonymously saying,
Right.
"Hey, this is what's going on. Report it." But
So,
that's
a shitty move. Be
and
better.
It's not even a shitty move against Aaron Rodgers or the Packers. I think it's more of a shitty move to the guys getting drafted, because all night long, everybody was like, "Oh, is Aaron Rodgers getting traded? There's Aaron Rodgers getting traded. Where's Aaron Rodgers going to go?"
It did take away focus from the young men that their lives are being changed.
These
that's
kids,
a good point.
These kids are having their lives changed. It is a spectacle. For I mean, everybody's watching. The NFL draft is the most watched draft in professional sports because it's a spectacle, and it is literally changing these kids' lives. And you undercut that whole thing with it's not a false report, but it is a Frankenstein report. It is just bits and pieces taken from everywhere else, and you're putting it on together, and you're just putting it out there.
I do. Okay, back to going to the spectacle part of the draft. Roger Goodell.
Oh my God! Can we please burn that chair?
Hey, get it fucking moving. Put a little pep in the step walking up to the fucking podium, okay? Don't stand there for 2 minutes listening to the booyah because you fucking know it's coming.
Oh,
all right.
Dude.
And then
loves the booze now.
And then quit fucking advertising right before you make a pick. Make the motherfucking pick. Get out there.
I didn't know you felt so strongly about this.
Oh my God, dude! I'm setting like I wanted to watch the entire first round.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said it on here, but I was in a casino watching it.
Yep, I remember.
And the whole time I'm like, all right, who's the pick? Okay, now he's walking. Now he's fucking around with a fan. Then he's standing there. Now he's talking about something. Now he's turned to then he turns his entire back to the camera to say something to someone standing behind. Fucking make the pick. It's ridiculous, man. I know it's supposed to be a spectacle, and maybe he's building suspense, but really he's just building anger.
Yeah,
inside of me.
I was gonna say there's about 2, maybe 3 different emotions with you, and anger seems to be the most prevalent one.
It's for sure. But all I'm saying, Goodell, is knees to chest. Let's go.
High step it.
That's right. Get out there.
You know they do it though because of
because because everyone's going like this the whole time that he's effing around.
Yeah.
Talking about the jerk off station that he's founding. The NFL is putting together. Who cares, man? Let's go.
Yeah, I love it.
All right.
It was crazy. Okay, so
is it about time for non NFL?
Well,
things?
I mean,
let's do this
I was gonna say we're gonna do non-NFL things,
sure.
but we usually.
But I'm actually into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we usually do this not for Derek stuff, but we're gonna do it. Okay, so Bud, I got your hat. I don't know what you're gonna do about it.
Then he gets a freaking tattoo. Okay, so
he got the tattoo
on his thigh. So for those of you that don't know, Logan Paul is fighting Floyd. What?
Yes. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Logan Paul is fighting Floyd Mayweather, and they had a presser where they're doing everything. They're answering questions or whatever. Jake Paul, his bastard little brother, he was at the presser, and he ends up doing a square off with Mayweather because.
Who the fuck knows? He's just talking shit to him. Every video that I've seen of this, it all starts with Floyd saying he's going to call somebody and Jake telling him to call him. That's where I see. That's where every video I see. That's where it starts.
So they're standing there. Floyd Mayweather is where he has a hat on, and Jake Paul grabs his hat, goes, "I got your hat," and tries to run away, and ends up actually getting beat up.
He got punched in the face.
He got punched right in the good.
Yeah.
So now he is apparently Logan Paul like went and tried to defend Jake. And then on their plane ride home, Logan Paul was really fucking pissed.
Yeah.
He was really mad at Jake.
You got to imagine, dude, because Logan's the one that's going to be in the ring with him, and this is just going to piss Mayweather off even more. So
Jake is no longer, he's not allowed to fight now.
Which is crazy because I thought he was going to try and fight on the undercard. That's what I thought.
What YouTuber is he fighting this time? Fuck off, Jake Paul. Fuck off, Logan Paul. Logan Paul,
the pride of Ohio, man. They're the pride of Ohio.
Yeah, Westlake, my ass. Logan Paul had Mike Tyson on his podcast.
Yeah,
and there's a co-host, I think, or something.
Yeah.
And he goes, let's just talk about it, Mike. Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather, and Mike Tyson goes, Floyd Mayweather's gonna fuck him up. Like he told him, he said straight up, he's just like, it's
gonna happen.
He goes, Floyd might let you land a couple punches for a show, but he's gonna fuck you up. He's gonna absolutely destroy you.
Yeah,
and that's I would believe Mike Tyson more than I would believe almost anyone else.
Anybody
as far as boxing.
I put a poll out on our Twitter on KD
I
Sports
voted
Pod,
for it.
KD Sports Pod on Twitter, asking because my legitimate opinion, I think this is whole staged. I think it's all for marketing. I think that it is. Maybe it went a little bit further than it was supposed to, but that standoff between Jake and Mayweather, I think it was staged.
Oh, yeah.
And because one, Mayweather, like he's a bad motherfucker. I don't give a shit. He is a bad motherfucker, but he has bodyguards that are 4 times bigger than him, who are also bad motherfuckers. You ain't coming that close to Logan, or you ain't coming that close to Mayweather without them destroying you.
Mm-hmm.
And he was still able to grab his hat and turn before somebody grabbed him. But if it was anybody else, they would have had his ass on the ground.
Yeah.
So I think it's staged, and everybody that voted all said the same thing. It was literally 100% of the vote was it was all staged. It was not real, and I'm all about it. I am not the biggest Mayweather fan. When him and Conor fought, I really wanted Conor to win. I just don't like.
I did, but
I don't really like he's got a defensive style of boxing, and I'm not about it.
Yeah. He's gonna wear you out, and every punch that he has is gonna be calculated.
Yeah, and I get it. That is the sweet science, whatever. But it's just, I don't want to say it's boring because it's boxing, and boxing is really never boring unless you flop. Anyway. Unless you flop, but he's gonna die. Mayweather is gonna be 30 pounds lighter than him probably, and Logan Paul might not make it out of the 4th round.
Mm-hmm.
And it won't even be because Mayweather is just destroying him. It's because he's going to let Logan tire himself out, and then Mayweather's just going to get a couple shots in, and he's not going to be able to stand anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so going from one show pony to the next, I'm trying to do
that nice transition.
Nice transitions here, right? Show pony to show pony here.
Yeah.
It came out after the Kentucky Derby that Medina Spirit tested positive for a banned substance in his post-race drug test. This banned substance is not steroids. It's not some kind of like mood inhibitor. It's nothing. It's not to make them focus more. It's none of that. It is literally an anti-inflammatory that was in his system.
Okay, so this makes it a little different. So when I read what you had prepared, it's a banned substance. So I'm like, okay, so we got caught cheating. Big deal. An anti-inflammatory.
It is a.
He had ibuprofen in his fucking body,
essentially.
And then people. Did he have a vet administer this? Which I'm guessing.
Well, so this. From what I read, the article that I read, the substance had only been banned for like the last month or something like that.
Yeah.
So it is possible that he was, and it was banned in Kentucky. So it's not like Medina Spirit's not, I don't think his barn is in Kentucky. I'm not 100%, but so it is possible that it was just a lapse in a notification or, you know, whatever. But he runs the race, obviously wins. Post race, he pops for this medication. He is disqualified and stripped of his Kentucky Derby win and his purse. It was talked about for the last couple of days that he might not even be able to race in the Preakness, which is coming up this weekend, which is the 15th. But they have ruled, I think it's in Maryland, but that their horse racing council has ruled that he is able to race, and he's going to be racing out of one of his better positions, which is closer in the third post. He's going to win this fucking thing. I think Buford, like the owner of the horse, he is a shady guy to begin with. Like this kind of stuff happens all the time with him. This is not he's had several horses who have
Why do you know this much? Just reading up on this or what?
Well, reading it.
Oh my God.
My grandpa, shout out my grandpa. He loves the ponies. He loves betting on them. He loves all that shit.
Shout out Kenny's grandpa.
Yeah.
Look. I say let him race because for the same reason I say let MLB people take steroids.
Please, for the love of God, yes.
Who gives a fuck? First of all, one of my group chats blew up because there was a no-hitter recently. I think Reds or Indians or
there was no. It was the Reds versus the Indians.
Yeah.
I don't have it on here because it's the second time the fucking Indians have been no-hitted this year, and I'm fucking sick of it.
Right, but let me tell you baseball is so boring that people have to they're like, how can we make this even more boring?
No hits.
I know. Let's get excited about someone not hitting the ball. Are you out of your fucking mind? So steroid them up. Throw faster, hit harder, hit further. Run faster in horse races. Who gives a shit?
Who gives?
Okay, people care about one race once a year for 12 seconds, 14 seconds,
2 minutes, 2 minutes. It is the quickest 2 minutes in sports. The Kentucky Derby.
For God's sake, quit. I love how people there's committees and they're like, we take this very seriously. Stop taking it seriously. People wear silly fucking hats and go looking like Aaron Rodgers did. Okay, to your fucking Kentucky Derby.
Dude,
stop taking it seriously. Okay, what you should be is a backyard wrestling event where people pay money for it.
I'm gonna okay, and it's not gonna be next year because I don't think we're gonna have the money for it. But in a couple of years, dude, I am taking you to the Kentucky Derby.
I'm wearing a hat.
I'm gonna fucking love it. I'm gonna want you to wear a hat.
That's right.
I'm gonna love it.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear a hat just like I'm gonna look like a gardener that's out of place.
So I am also for horses being drugged up.
Who cares?
PETA.
Here's what bothers me,
I
though.
don't care.
Well, here's what bothers me with that: the difference between the MLB and the horse doping. The horse doesn't get a choice. You know, if you're in the MLB, you get that choice. You're the one that chose to do so. The horse doesn't get a choice. It could permanently damage them.
I get that.
So I get that, but
safely do it. I mean, this is gonna sound super bad. They're fucking animals. Well, just do it safely, and it'll be fine.
Well, at the same time, you know, as soon as a horse stops racing, they're just like glue.
Yeah.
So, are you worried about how long it might not live?
I get the fact that it's like horse racing is revolved around betting, and you want to keep it as clean as possible for the betting. I say you take it the exact opposite direction. I say you go as dirty as possible. You give them the opportunity to steroid up. You junk these kids.
Let the mob fix the race like in the good old days.
Like in the good old days. But you junk these fucking horses up, man. You make them run faster. There's gonna be so much more money spent on it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I'm glad that Medina Spirit is allowed to race in the Preakness this weekend. I'm gonna watch. It's gonna be great. I expect him to win. His odds are pretty good to be winning this year, but Buford has, I think, 3 horses in this race, and I think all their odds are pretty good. So we'll see. I'm not a betting man myself. I
went to the casino, lost $80 and said, peace.
Yeah.
I lost $80 in like 10 minutes.
Those damn slot machines.
That's what it was.
They say penny slots, but I'm paying a quarter every time. So from one, I'm doing this again, from one junked up horse to one fast person.
Thank you. That was, it could have got real bad real quick.
I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say he's on steroids or anything like that, but this
he might be.
He might as well be. He's fucking DK Metcalf is running a 10.37 in the 100-meter dash at the Olympic qualifiers. Granted,
he got 9th out of 10.
No. He got 9th place in his heat, which is dead last. He ended up placing 84th in the whole US for the year for that with his race. But he's also 6'3".
That's it.
230 pounds. Yep. He is almost, I think he was 50 pounds heavier than the next heaviest guy in this race. And he still only lost by milliseconds.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing. There's so many people. There's people that are praising him, which rightfully so. He's out of his element doing something different.
He trained for a couple months.
Yeah. There's people praising him, so rightfully so. And then there's people shitting on him, acting like this isn't much of an accomplishment. Sure, if you look at just what you were saying at the beginning, 84th or whatever.
Yeah.
If you just look at that, it's a failure. If you look at the fact that this man is enormous and keeping up with the world's fastest people in the world,
enormous. He's not lengths behind these guys.
Yeah,
he is right there. In his heat, the winner and him were literal steps behind each other. It was,
but that's a big difference in track, or at least the 100. That's a big difference, but at the same, he was still there. Honestly, I don't think I have the reaction time. I don't have a bad car, but I don't think I could get my car across 100 meters in something. They by the time I get going, they're almost done.
Yeah, so the winner is Craven. I hope I'm saying his name right.
You aren't, probably.
Gillespie, whatever. He won the whole event with 9.96 as his time. That's 0.4 seconds faster than DK Metcalf. Not even a half a second faster. And he won. Then he's the one that won the whole event.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yeah, but then you look at it, and then how far down was he in all of America? Like, that's how close track and field is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have guys that are finishing at 0.97 and 0.98, and 10 seconds, and like, it's so close. But he trained for two months, I think, was what it was reported. It's 2 months, and he is huge. I don't know how much more I can say this.
Emphasize it for sure.
Yeah, this guy is enormous. He is a fucking football player who, he's a wide receiver, but he hits other guys for fun.
There's a reason he was able to catch Buda Baker.
Yeah,
not just
he tracked him down. Whew. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I honestly God think that if DK got a year to work on just to work on track and field in the 100, I think he could qualify.
He might qualify, yeah.
I think he could have qualified. I mean that 0.4 seconds is your start, like you're like getting off the blocks like that. That's where you lose and gain those 0.4 seconds. His stride and everything is just, I mean, it's much longer. I mean, I know that there's a couple tall track guys, but I mean, his stride has got to be longer. I don't know, man. I saw people shitting on him for this. I saw people shitting on him for this.
Finally,
and I don't get it. I'm proud of him. I think
the people shitting on him. What?
And it's the track and field people that are shitting on him. Honestly, it's you should
the
have been here.
the fucking purists.
Yeah, you should have been
track
there.
And field.
This proves that you're not even close, man. Like,
cool.
Fuck off. Fuck off. It's 0.4 seconds.
I want to go to a fucking event where I have to pack a picnic just to make it through it. Fuck you and your track and field bullshit, dude.
All right. Back in high school, though, back in middle school and high school, we had fun at track and field events.
Yeah, dude, absolutely ridiculous. The purists on the dumbest fucking sports. It's like people tennis. Go fuck yourself on tennis too.
Yeah. Well, speaking
I
of
can't
purists,
do it. I want everyone to know that I can't do it.
What, track
so
and
don't
field?
Well, if it's so bad or so easy. No, I can't do it.
Oh, I can't run anymore.
But I'm going to insult people that do it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's what I do. We're analysts. That's what we do now.
Yeah. So speaking of purists, I think we finally have a pure 90s basketball player back in the NBA now. He is Doncic, right? Luka Doncic. I can never say his last name. I am terrible with names. Everybody knows this already. We witnessed last week's episode. I couldn't pronounce more than 15 of the names from the guys who were drafted last week. Luka had got ejected from another game, but this time it was for a flagrant 2 foul. So it doesn't go towards his flagrant fouls or his technical foul total. So he gets ejected for hitting Colin Sexton aggressively in the groin. Mm-hmm. This happened against the Cavs, and I am going to take the opposite on this, and I'm going to say he was just motherfucker.
Makes me happy.
I'm going to take the opposite on this, and I'm going to say that he's just playing tough defense. He's boxing out. Yeah, his hand did hit him in the groin. That is irrefutable. But he's just jockeying for position there. And I don't know, man. Like I don't like the babiness of the NBA right now. It sucks. But do you think fucking Rodman cared back in the 90s? Do you think they Patrick Ewing cared? Do you think Larry Bird cared? No.
So
they used to kill Michael Jordan. They would literally like just hack him out of the air when he was going up for a dunk. They didn't give a fuck. And I think that Luka is doing the same thing. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, so I don't know the play you're talking about. I haven't seen it, but so when I played basketball,
mm-hmm.
high school guys, I know. But when you went from high school or when you went from football to basketball, inevitably at some point I was going to foul someone and they were going to go, knock it off. It's not football anymore. Jeez. That's what you get. That's what you get for being a pussy.
Still competition.
Yeah. I'm going hard.
Be better.
If we're going for the ball, guess who's going to win?
Yeah.
you know,
this guy gets the ball.
And defense was my forte. I couldn't score. I was a great passer and a great defensive player. I knew my role. I played it well.
Well, also your guys' team had some great scorers on it anyways. You didn't need to score.
Very true. I actually got penalized for boxing out too hard. So Luka, I'm for you. I hear you. Maybe you gave him a little back tag. Look, we did that shit. Every time someone goes up for a 3-pointer, have you ever seen this move? When people do this.
That is such a fucking high school thing, dude. You always pretend like you're gonna sack them, dude.
If you're gonna
every
sack
single time. I remember doing that shit.
NBA never seen this before. People are boxing you out, or you're at you're playing.
They're
defense.
They're closing in on you, and you go up for the 3-pointer, and they just go like this to you.
Yep. People are posting you up, and on the block. The defensive guy starts pinching the back of your arm to stop you, or pinching your side.
Oh man, dude, it's dirty.
You've never heard of this shit? Suck it up, NBA.
Yeah.
We got LeBron flopping everywhere.
All right, let's calm down on the LeBron talk. He is coming back. I think he's coming back tomorrow night.
Has he stopped flopping?
Hey, he's got an injured ankle. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We talked about a guy with a fractured throat earlier. Think I give a shit about? Think I give a shit about you spraining your ankle?
That's exactly what it was. Is a high ankle sprain.
I will. High ankle sprains.
Yeah, they suck.
I don't think I've ever had one, but I will. What I've learned is when someone has a high ankle sprain, dude, it takes athletes a while to get back on that.
Yeah, they hurt.
It's bad for them. Turf toe, didn't know that was such a huge thing. It is. It will fuck up a whole. Now I will tell you
off at that.
I'll tell you an injury that I used to say, dude, just stretch it out, get in there and play. Have you ever done anything with your groin muscle where you pulled it, you strained it?
Yeah.
That shit's debilitating.
It's no fun.
Yeah. Put me in a wheelchair when I hurt my groin. Put me in a fucking wheelchair. I had to have, my groin was so bad, I had to have it surgically repaired. Okay.
Yeah, that is bad.
Put me in a wheelchair.
Do you have a hernia?
A groin injury. No. So
okay.
My mom.
You don't need to get into it.
Not the right podcast. essentially, my muscle would not release.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was in a permanent like Charlie horse.
It was contracted.
So yeah, awful. A groin injury is awful.
Yeah, that is.
So,
that is definitely rough.
But I swear to God, there was times where football players were like, fantasy football. People were like, he's got a groin injury. He's questionable. I'm like, are you out of your mind? You can't play with a groin injury. No, I get it. I get it, NFL players.
Yeah, that is. I'm all about it too. Like I said, I want the NBA to be tougher. I want them to be more physical in play. Mm-hmm. I think it adds an extra element to the game. I think it's better for it, honestly, because unlike baseball, where a defensive game is boring to not everybody. There are some people that like defensive games in baseball, but most of the people rather would see hits and nice plays.
NFL, I love good defense.
Yeah, I love a good defensive game in the NFL,
but I want to see some scores put up.
Yeah, right. But I mean, that's that battle. That's that battle that you get with the NBA. You can still score and play tough defense.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and so
they're still scoring 80 points on a bad night.
Yeah, on a bad night anymore. Like I mean, they're scoring 130, 140 points a game now.
Yeah.
Westbrook he has 188 triple doubles now in his career. That's the new record. He passed Oscar Robinson, who had 187.
Shout out. That's nice.
Shout out. But that I don't want to say that is a direct result of the lack of defense in the NBA anymore. But I mean, it's because Oscar Robinson did it way back when he was also like the tallest guy on the court at all times and just didn't have no problem scoring. But I mean, Westbrook is now he's doing this shit and he's getting all these triple doubles because the defense is lacking and he's able to get the rebounds, he's able to get the points and the assists and all that stuff. If defenses in the NBA were tougher and they were playing up on people and they were boxing out like crazy in the paint, I don't think the game gets worse. I think it gets better.
What was that guy's name at one point? Delanova.
Oh yeah,
Delhi.
Deli.
Everyone calls him Deli.
He's still playing.
Right, but what I'm saying is there's a reason people enjoyed watching him is because he was going balls to the wall on defense.
Oh yeah, he was on the floor at every chance. Every chance.
So that's fun to watch. So, like you were saying, in NBA, regardless, they're going to put up the points.
Yeah.
Let's see someone fucking sell out on defense. That would be fun.
I agree. How do I? Fuck it. Rory won. Damn it. I'm fucking excited about it. I don't know how to transition from there. I thought balls to the wall was going to be my thing, but there's no transition here. I'm fucking excited that Rory won now.
Let's transition to the horse with the lowest odds to win, pulling it out, an upset in the golf industry.
There we go. Is the first he won the Wells Fargo Championship. Took him 18 months to get another win.
So was it 2019 that you said?
2019.
Was that when he was really coming along? Because I remember at one point that's all I heard was about Rory.
So I mean, Rory was the next Tiger, but I don't think he never got to that point. He's been my favorite golfer outside of Tiger Woods for the longest time. And he won back in 2019. I think it was not the PGA, the WBC, the WBC championship. That's what he won. And he's been on a slope ever since. And he didn't play great on Sunday. He missed 15 out of the 18 fairways, about the same number for greens. But his short game was insane, and that's what won him the tournament. The next big tournament coming up is the PGA Championship. He is now officially favored to win that. And, well, maybe not officially favored to win it, but he is right up there to win it. And I hope he keeps chugging right along. Honestly, I hope that he wins the PGA. I think golf is better for it when he's playing better, just because he is a young name that is recognizable all around the world.
Yeah, if I've heard of you in golf, you're probably doing pretty well.
Yeah, because I watch golf with my grandpa. Again, shout out. I watch golf with him and my dad pretty much every Sunday.
That old fucking geezer.
And there are tournaments that I might know 3 or 4 of the guys or that are playing that day. There's some tournaments that I just don't know anymore. And
we gotta get you a hobby.
Sports is my hobby.
Yeah, watching golf is not a hobby. I kid, guys. I've been to Top Golf once.
I love Top Golf.
I can't hit. These shoulders and these hips, they lie, man. They're not going to be hitting anytime soon. So, whatever, man. I mean, if you're excited about it, that's great. Like I said, I've heard of him. I heard that when he was on the rise and doing really well, I heard of him, and then I couldn't tell you if he was still playing. So, it looks like he's back. Hopefully, this is he continues back.
I think so. I think he's finally got his head right. He had a bad year, just like everybody else did. Yeah. But I think he's finally in that spot finally, and I think we're gonna see good things from him.
Okay, so we've got 2 more things left, I believe, unless we come up with another one. Why don't you go ahead and share that, and then we'll do. I want to do the over-unders last.
You want to do over-unders last? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we are going to. I'm guessing 2 for the first 3 because you said starting at 3, you got a little. I'm guessing 2 quarterbacks and a.
Oh no! Okay, so what this is? What this is this is the all-paid team for the NFL this year.
What does that mean?
Which means that the top paid player per position.
Okay.
So
sure.
I think everybody knows who the quarterback is. It's not fucking hard, right?
Easy.
Yeah.
I did not know DeAndre Hopkins got that much of a deal. So okay.
Are you rolling through this already?
No. You're the one controlling it, but that was the fucking headline.
Oh, what is it in the headline?
Yeah, him and Joey Bosa.
Yeah. Damn it.
So
Those
why don't you
motherfuckers.
back
All right.
the hell off?
So, all right. So obviously,
I'm sorry.
Pat
I
Mahomes.
said 10 years, 500 million. It was 450 million. My bad.
Oh, yeah, because he's not getting that extra 50 million somewhere in some kind of endorsement, right?
Yeah, right.
Right. So Patrick Mahomes, everybody knew this. His contract is the literal largest ever in NFL history.
Yeah.
And
Still made silly by MLB, but go ahead.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. All right. Do you have any idea who the running back is?
Ooh. Oh, man.
Because this kind of surprised me. I mean, after I thought about it for a second, I was like, yeah, it makes more sense. But it kind of surprised me.
Well, I mean, my guess would be Derrick Henry, but I don't know.
I would have thought Derrick Henry as well.
Sure.
And that's why it kind of surprised me. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Yes, that 60 something. Yes. That makes sense.
This broke motherfucker is
broken.
He's broken. He's broken.
Broke. He's definitely not broke.
No, he's not broke. He's definitely not broke, but he's a broken player. Yeah. And he's just sitting on the bench, broken, collecting all this cash.
By the way, I'm very okay with no Lion being on this list. This is a good one not to be on.
Well, you have at least one, bud. I'm just going to let you know that right now.
All right, keep going.
All right, so next is going to be the wide receiver. We already know it's DeAndre
Do we only
Hopkins.
Have one?
No, we have two.
Okay,
so we're gonna do the second one.
Yep.
So DeAndre Hopkins, I actually didn't. I knew that he had a good contract with. It came from Houston, and then
and they were giving out money like it was candy,
and then Arizona picked it up when they did the trade.
Sure.
So this is definitely a Houston deal, but it's not like he doesn't deserve it. He is a great wide receiver.
Oh, absolutely. Now get in the fucking end zone, sir.
Yeah,
but I mean, other than that,
finish a play, that'd be fantastic. Yeah. But I mean, you're doing great.
The yardage king.
Yeah. So who's the next?
Oh, I do wide receiver. I can't even begin to guess.
Julio Jones. I don't know if this is the last year of his deal. But
okay, so it was a 3-year contract in 2019. So this would be
Yeah. So this cap hit right here
is the reason that he was getting shopped.
$23 million. Look at the cap hit for fucking DeAndre. $12 million.
He signed it, so he's got. That's because probably next year for DeAndre Hopkins is more.
Probably, it'll probably be more. But his cap hit is double what DeAndre Hopkins is. He's 32. I mean, he's a great wide receiver. Don't get me wrong. He needs to be playing still.
Yeah, at this point, he's got to take a pay cut.
But he's not going to be able to be shopped. Well, and Atlanta is not going to be able to do anything about their drafts.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to sign. I don't think they're going to be able to sign all their draft picks if they still have him.
Okay, so I say he's going to have to take a pay cut. I want to make this very clear. I'm all for players getting money.
Yeah.
The team is going to have to make sure that he gets a pay cut. That's what.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got? Tight end next?
Nope.
Because
it's dead this time. All right, hold on.
I wonder if it's fullback.
No, I think we're doing one more wide receiver, honestly.
Oh, okay. We got 3 top. Okay, that makes sense because there's so many wide receivers.
Yeah. Okay. So, with Julio, this is fine. Like their whole record, they still suck with him as much as they do without him. So, it is just Atlanta. There is one more wide receiver. This one actually kind of surprises me. I'm not gonna lie.
Allen Robinson didn't get a new contract, did he?
No, it's not Allen Robinson. I don't
Okay.
know if he got a contract. I don't
That's
think
what
he
I'm
got a
wondering.
new
I can't
contract.
remember if he got a new one or not.
But this one is Keenan Allen.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
He is a great wide receiver. I
Mhm.
just didn't know that LA was paying him like this. Look at that contract. 4 years, $80 million. But look at that the guarantee for it though is shit. 26.5.
33%.
Yeah.
He's got the highest guarantee of the three, I think.
No way, dude. Look at guaranteed for Julio.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God. And then look at it here. Full contract.
Okay.
78.
I didn't even
The
pay attention to the
lowest.
guaranteed. That is insane.
Isn't that fucking crazy? Look at that contract for Julio is nuts. There's no, if you're Julio Jones, you're not going anywhere. You're not talking to anybody else. You're getting that money because it's all fucking guaranteed to you.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? I mean, at that point, you're just playing.
So this looks like a deal.
Yeah, this is a deal compared to Julio because you don't have. I mean, a lot of that money is performance based and it's all incentives. But I mean, it's still third best for the all paid team. This isn't surprising. So now we're going into tight ends.
It's surprising that he's over top of Kelsey.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that. But he deserves it. I have nothing to say about George Kittle.
I'm not insulting it. I thought it was weird that he'd be over Kelsey. I thought Kelsey was the highest.
Oh, it's because excuse me. So George Kittle is definitely deserving of this. Actually, with this cap hit right here and what he's getting paid, his cash for this year is only $3.6 million. That's nothing. Yeah, he has 3% of their cap for the year. He deserves so much better. And he signed this last year, and I think that's why his deal is so low right now.
Oh yeah, going to be backloaded
because it's backloaded, so that when they get to the fourth year, they can restructure his contract so he doesn't actually get that kind of money.
Yeah.
But if I'm George Kittle, I'm holding out as long as possible and hoping I get a better contract. So
another San Fran.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one. But again, like George Kittle was 31%. This guy is 29%. Or sorry, 4%. Right? Is that what I was looking at?
No, so you looked at the wrong 3%. Well, yeah, so 3%. These guys take up 7.5%.
But they're the top. Yeah, they're the top guys. And I don't know. I know Trent Williams
he was signed this year, 6 years. Yeah. It's backloaded. They're going to have trouble down the road.
I mean, look at that. 6 years, $138 million. Can you fucking imagine? And it's left tackle. It's one of the most. It's one of the most.
Arguably second to quarterback.
Yeah, most important positions. But I mean, could you imagine spending $140 million for 6 years with a left tackle? That is nuts. So we go into guard. Kansas City just picked him up this year.
Sure.
Yep. I think we just talked about it a couple weeks ago, Joe Thuney. This makes more sense to me. 5 years, $80 million. That's a lineman contract.
Yeah, it's a guard. Yeah, because he's guard. Yep.
Yeah, he's a guard. Yeah.
He moves out one position and he's making bigger money.
Yep. Here you go. Here
we go, baby. I'll take it.
Yeah. This is your one guy.
Yep, I'll take it.
we just talked about his contract extension today or earlier in the podcast.
That's right. He would. Yep. And I knew that when he signed it, he's the highest paid center. So that makes perfect sense.
So I think this is not
it's just not out yet
because they don't have the actual details for it yet.
That's all that means.
I honestly think they just paid him within the last 2 days.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good though. Like you said, it's definitely warranted.
Yeah, he's a fucking maniac.
So Brandon Brooks, I have never heard of him. So I can't say much of anything, but it's 4 years, $54 million.
Hey, go up real quick. I want to see how much Frank Bragno is. Oh, they don't know. Okay. I was going to say what percentage of is he against our cap. So,
Yeah.
right here. But he couldn't celebrate to a fractured throat. See, I told you.
Yeah, which left him unable to talk for 2 weeks. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. He's a fucking tank, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for him.
Totally worth it.
So the right side of the Eagles, who same age,
yeah, same age, most been drafted at the same time,
are big men.
This right here, this right here. If I am Brooks, this pisses me off a little bit. I think I know that he's a tackle, so it's more important because he's he's holding off the edge.
Mm-hmm.
But $20 million. There's a $20 million difference between the two of you, and you're both the highest paid in your position. Oh man. What is the? We'll earn $18 million with Washington in 2021.
So they might be talking about. They might just make a note that he's one under contract, but technically sheriff
because he's franchised. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. All right, so this is not even surprising whatsoever.
By the way, I don't know if you heard, but when the Rams were trying to get Matthew Stafford, our GM did ask about Aaron Donald.
He ain't getting them.
Agreed, but bravo, sir.
Yeah,
for attempting.
Yeah,
that's what we want to hear.
Yeah, that's bold.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm sorry if I'm the Rams. It's you're never getting Aaron Donald away from me. Sorry, the guy's a monster.
Yeah,
I mean he's a meaner JJ Watt. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but he is definitely deserving of being on this the all paid list. DeForest Buckner of the Colts was your second team. 4 years, $84 million, and $17 million coming this year. That's a significant amount of money coming this year.
Yep.
He signed this deal last year.
Yeah.
This is definitely not. I mean, I know it's 4 years.
It's ramping up,
but he's definitely in the thick of it now. So
yeah,
we already knew about this.
We knew about this. This makes sense.
Yeah. So my problem is that now that the Chargers and the Rams are both in LA, I keep getting them screwed up. I keep thinking that Donald is on the Chargers sometimes. I think Bosa's on the Rams sometimes.
Yeah, we'll get it right.
Well, they're both blue. Like they both wear blue. It's not like the fucking Jets and the Giants where one is green and one is blue.
Yeah.
They both wear blue. Like it's ridiculous.
50 Shades of Blue.
All right, yeah, change the goddamn color. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Myles Garrett. I honestly, I know that he's getting paid.
His cap hit is garbage.
Yeah. This is insane. His deal is so backloaded that it's barely anything. And this is how the Browns were able to sign as many people as they were and as to get as many like high profile guys for the defense this offseason is because our deals are so much favoring us during the short term, like the team during the short term. And then the guys get paid in a couple of years, but they're not even going to care because in a couple of years, the fucking the cap is going to be over $200 million and we're still going to have cap space.
That's what we're hoping for. Yeah.
That's when when all these guys get their contracts, we're going to have cap space for it. So it doesn't even fucking matter. Bobby Wagner.
He's still playing.
That's what I was about to say. I feel like he was like a integral part of Legion of Boom. There it is.
Yeah.
If Wagner and the Seahawks Legion of Boom defense were a meme, definitely be overused. I can't believe this contract was signed back in 2019 too.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That is actually crazy. CJ Mosley. That's just the Jets being the Jets right there, man. That's what that is. That's just the Jets being a garbage organization.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. I'm sorry, CJ Mosley, but you're not worth 5 years, $85 million ever. Never, ever, ever were you worth that. Now,
Yeah,
Jalen Ramsey, sense. Yeah, this is for sure.
We knew that, yeah.
And he is truly
is the next one Gilmore? Oh, okay.
Humphreys. He's brand new. He's 24 years old. Look at this contract.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
Jesus. When the hell did he get drafted? It doesn't say. He's 24 years old. I would assume that he got drafted like 2 years ago, maybe. So he was on his rookie contract and they gave him an extension.
Yeah.
That maybe 3 years. Maybe he's been in for 3 years because they gave him the
4th year. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this is, with him, where did it say it? He led the NFL with 8 forced fumbles last year. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that, good for him, man. He got his money and it sounds like he's worth it. He didn't do much against the Browns, but it's whatever. So there's a third.
Okay, so Gilmore's not even up there, even though he's getting paid a crap ton. That's crazy. He's awesome.
Yeah, for the Bills, he's definitely worth it. That is for sure. That defense is great. He got Pro Bowl last year. He had 15 interceptions and 4 forced fumbles. Or is that his career? Yeah. So that's awesome. 4 years, and it's 4 years, $69 million. It's not even that bad, honestly.
I can't wait to see who's like overpaying for a kicker. So let's keep going.
Right? I know. Okay.
Justin Simmons, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's definitely good. Buda Baker, obviously.
There's a lot of money on the Cardinals here, man.
There is. So the Cardinals owner he's all about spending money now to get to a championship, and he's talked about it several times. And with Buda Baker and JJ Watt and Murray and DeAndre Hopkins and I'm going to space on the running back now, but it doesn't matter. He is tooling that team up for a run. They're going to be fun to watch. It just sucks that they're on the West Coast. Oh, they didn't do a kicker. He's the last one.
Yeah.
No.
I'd love to know who's the kicker.
You got to give us the kicker. Hold on. I have to check. I can't type.
Man, this is fun watching you just
shut up. My shit is all like off centered. Highest paid kicker in the NFL. Justin Tucker, 5.1 million. Not even surprising.
And then freaking Chris Boswell.
I love how it goes. Tucker, Justin Tucker, Boswell, Chris Boswell, Lambo, Josh Lambo. Like, why do they have their last name first?
Who knows? All right, let's do this. Let's do this over under, man.
All right, so we're gonna stop sharing. We're gonna come back in here. Okay, so
what do we got? We got the West.
We got the West now. Okay. We're doing the NFC West first. We will do, Nick will be Nick should be here next week. We'll get his NFC West next week, but we'll do ours now. Well, the West or for both the Wests, but
yeah.
So the NFC West is going to be hard to figure out.
I think so as well.
Again, these odds are from April 19th when we first started this whole series. They might have changed already. They might have changed with the draft, with free agency. But as of right now, what we're playing with these numbers. We're going to start with the division winner from the NFC West last year. That's the Seattle Seahawks. Their over-under is 9.5. I think they go over.
Go over.
I think they go over.
I'm going over.
I know that
Their division's super tough, but
yeah, their division is tough. I don't think that they I don't think that they God, yeah. Ugh. I don't think that they sweep anybody from their division, honestly. I think that if they sweep anybody, they're sweeping San Francisco. And I don't think they're sweeping San Francisco.
yeah.
So there's going to be that's at least 3 losses right there, which puts you at 14-3. So you have wiggle room in there to lose a couple other games. I think that they go over. I don't think that they're going whatever it is, 9-8. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, it'd be 9-8.
Yep. Yeah. So we're both over. Next team is going to be the LA Rams. With
them and their fat quarterback.
Heck, he's not fat. Leave him alone. Their new quarterback.
They're going over, in my opinion.
You think so? I think they're going under, honestly. I think that they win 10 games this year, and it's all because the Browns stole half their fucking defense.
If you really want to be honest with it, so the Browns stole a little bit, and their defensive coordinator, who coached the best defense in the league last year,
yep,
is gone. He's I believe he's the Chargers coach now.
I think so, because I think he's the head coach for the Chargers, because there was a joke made that he didn't have to move. He just drove to the other side of town.
Mm-hmm. But I believe whatever little limited step down that defense is going to be, Stafford being there is going to still put him over.
I like 10 for them. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did go over, honestly. It wouldn't be surprising to me at all. Arizona, their over-under is 8.
I'm going over on them.
Yeah. 8 seems so fucking low.
Yeah.
Am I missing something? Like, are they?
You're missing a better running back and a compliment to, or you were missing a compliment to Hopkins.
Yes, their defense is getting better. I think they got tools now for Kyler Murray. I don't see them losing so much that they are under 8. That's just insane to me. I honestly have a hard time for a lot of teams outside of the NFC East, the NFC East. I have a lot of hard time believing that people are going to go below 500 here this year. Yeah. So the last is San Francisco. Their over-under is 10. They are getting everybody back this year. This is going to be a completely new San Francisco team. They will be actually playing in their home stadium. I like the over, but I like it to be like 11 or 12. I don't, maybe still 11. Over. Yeah, it's still over, and that's my problem. Like I was going back and forth between 10 and 11 because I think they are going to be the ones that skirt. Now, if it honestly all depends with the quarterback. If Garoppolo is playing, I think they go over. If Trey Lance plays, I actually think they go under. They might win 9 games.
Yeah, I'm taking the under, honestly.
Okay. All right.
And it's strictly because if Garoppolo is playing, they don't trust him, and if Trey Lance is playing, he's a rookie. So, and that's just my take on it.
Yeah. It really comes down to the quarterback. I don't listen. Okay, I'm gonna talk into the camera, actually. 49ers, for the love of God, don't fuck him over. Don't do this to him. You have Jimmy G. He is a serviceable quarterback. He got you to the Super Bowl 2 years ago. let Trey Lance sit. Let him learn. Let him get the feel for the for the league. Bring him in next year. Not 2 years from now. I think that's a bit long for a third or
Third overall.
third overall pick. But let him sit for a year. Let him learn. Let him get acclimated. Let him pick up the offense and be able to do something with it. Just don't start him week 1. Don't throw him to the wolves like that. You don't need to do it. That's all I have to say on that. Don't fuck him over.
I think the AFC West is going to be pretty quick. I don't think it's going to be difficult.
I really don't think it's going to be that difficult either. Kansas City over.
I'll go over
is 12. Obviously over.
Yeah.
It's
if Nick was here, that's
going to be a little difficult. I don't know, man. Maybe they did lose their line. He's going to say something stupid next week.
Their line is so good.
Their line is really good now. Okay, so Las Vegas, their over under is 7. Under.
I'm going under as well.
I don't have any faith in Gruden. I don't think that they
or Mike Mayock, their drafting has just been atrocious.
Just terrible. Yeah. I think with a city like Las Vegas, you need to have a strong like front end. Like you need to have a good a strong head coach, a strong GM, and a strong owner. And I just feel like that whole front office is a mess. So I have them going under, and I think they win like 5, maybe 6 games tops. The next team is going to be the LA Chargers. Their over under is 9.
Okay.
I know, right? I know. They do have.
I'm going to go under.
Oh, I was going over. They have Herbert. They have Herbert.
Yeah,
he's
really great.
Fucking good.
Yeah,
I think they go over.
They've got a good team, and I actually really enjoy the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go under. It's a feeling that I got that maybe the first year head coach isn't going to be able to get it done.
That is true. I'm sticking with my over. I don't know. I think 9 is a little low for them. I think if they would have went 9.5, maybe 10, then we would have a conversation.
Yeah.
But well, actually, I think if they would have went 10.5, we would have had a conversation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But 9.5 is.
9
I think they go
solid.
over. Yeah, I think they go over. This one shouldn't be very difficult either. Denver.
Under.
Yeah, 7.5. Do they eke out 8 wins? I think they're going to.
With their quarterback play. Nope.
You don't think Drew Lock can do it?
No, they need to find.
And well, Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater.
That's not. He's. You know what? Carolina got rid of him for a reason too. I'm going under still.
Okay, I'm taking the over. I think that they get 8 wins. I think they get 8. I think that it goes Kansas City, Chargers, Denver, Vegas. I think that Denver is able to beat Vegas enough, and they are able to get to 8 wins. Okay, so that's pretty much that. What sucks is that we're recording this on Tuesday like normal. So the schedules aren't going to be released until tomorrow night. That'll be definitely something we talk about on next week's pod. And what is crazy is that there is so little going on that we're going to be able to go through every schedule and pick winners and losers out of the schedules. it sucks that we have to get excited about a schedule release, but I'm excited. I mean, I am excited about it. I'm excited to see the Browns schedule, and we're gonna go 16-1, maybe 15-2. So that does it for this week of the KD Sports Talk. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment on the video. I am still in the process of trying to figure out getting this as an audio only. But when that does happen, we will definitely let you guys know, and we're going to want you to subscribe to the actual podcast, audio podcast. Make sure you share. Make sure you just send this out. It's terrible takes. It's a lot of fun though. We have a lot of fun with it, so make sure you do all that.
Yeah, I've got to be pissed. This episode especially, I've got to piss someone off.
Yeah.
I say a lot of things about a lot of sports.
Yeah, we're gonna clip a lot of that and just send it all
that's
out.
Fine. Make that a fucking TikTok. Make that a.
I don't touch TikTok.
I know, but make that a fucking me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Send it out.
No, I'm trying to figure out a good way to make Nick a meme. That's what I want to do. That dipshit, his fucking takes, I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we'll see you guys next week. Peace.